Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We hope you are enjoying Season 7, but before we get started, a quick reminder, you have until the end of the day on May 29th to submit your designs for the 2K TV Jersey Design Challenge.
And stay tuned because later in the episode, we'll introduce you to the judge that will be picking finalists. And he has some tips on designing a winning uniform.
All right, now another way to earn VC, 2K TV Interactive. And this week, all questions in this episode are brought to you by Google Pixel.
All right, this week, the questions are all about offense, so I hope you've been paying attention.
The New York Indiana Pacers. At the other four.
And with
thank you, Kevin.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Curry is out there with Thompson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Simmons in a power forward position. And for Indiana, they've got Clark. Jaylen Brown out there with John Morant. Then there's Mourning, and it's Bowen in at the 3, the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Curry on the wing. Shoots over Brown. Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Bowen. Morant looking around. 5 on the clock. Mourning's shot is good.
It's so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight quarters.
Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Bowen. Clark finds Brown. Over Thompson, and again it's Indiana.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking jet.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Here's Simmons. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Simmons got 6.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in and scoring despite the contact.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Simmons against Clark. And it's denied. Over to the left wing. Boom. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Portland. 3-point lead. Morant with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And the shot is good.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Brown against Curry. He dishes it to Leonard. Mourning with some nice D.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms the layup.
Stolen by McGee. It's 2-on-1. Ahead, here's Leonard outside for Curry. Simmons against Morant. No good from Simmons. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Hassan Whiteside comes in for JaVale McGee. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Simmons. The drive by Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved, a quicker first step on the drive.
The Pacers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
.52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the double team from Whiteside. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
Curry passes to Whiteside. Leonard looking around. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Morant dishes to Mourning. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Rafer Alston. Whiteside is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. To the left side wing. Whiteside against Ball. Here's Marjanovic over Thompson. Marjanovic, no good. Portland trailing here. And Thompson kicks to Curry. There's the pass to Whiteside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And from day one, there was no doubt about Hassan Whiteside's ability to impact the game with his defense.
Yeah, he's one of a handful of guys who can rack up a triple-double using rejections as one of his stats. I mean, he makes guys think twice about driving the lane when he's on the court.
Marjanovic finds ball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, ball absorbs contact very well.
Alston against Ball. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Alston. Redick passes to Marjanovic. The dish to Ball. Driving in. Count the basket. Ball's got the lead back up to 3 now for Indiana.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Alston with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Alston can't get it to go.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Here's what Portland's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Whiteside. And Simmons subbed in for Curry.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Alston against Ball. Now, here is Mourning. Guarded closer. Back to Ball. To the paint. Looks for Mourning. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Mourning.
You can make the case. This is Ball's best skill. A phenomenal passer in the pick and roll.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Brown. Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
Hey, look, it's already a offensive players game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing a ball to the field. It's about time.
So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Clark comes in for Horace Grant. And it's John Morant in for J.J. Redick. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Curry subbed in for Rafer Alston. Now, here's Morant for 3. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Curry on the wing.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First team foul.
.105 left to play here in the half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Morant dishes to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Thompson passes to Simmons. Shoots over Morant. Almost, but it rolls out. And Clark has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. To the wing on the left. Morant with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Morant dishes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot. I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, they're playing good defense, trying to track the ball screens.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. And for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team now. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana. Mourning is out there with Clark. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Bowen in at the 3. Clark kicks to Morant. McGee with the block. Leonard against Morant. Pass to Curry. Over Bowen. Curry, good. Curry's got the game tied up here for Portland.
The gorgeous shooting form. I mean, Curry, the quick release. He's getting it done from mid-range.
Here's Bowen, guarded by Curry. Bowen, the pass to Mourning. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mourning's got 6.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Curry kicks to Leonard. Takes it inside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Clark outside. Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Brown. Shot's good by Simmons.
Assist from
one of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Clark. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
McGee finds Curry. No good. Mourning with some nice D. Pacers leading by 4.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight to the inside. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Marjanovic checked in for Indiana. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for JaVale McGee. O'Neal comes in for Simmons. And Curry subbed in for Thompson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Leonard dishes to O'Neal. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Curry against Brown. Shoots over Curry. Tries again. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Curry.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Clark against O'Neal. Clark the pass to Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry kicks to Leonard. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. He can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's Curry outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. His offense has returned.
Here's Brown, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
A player who does special things off the floor. Jaylen Brown is an amazing role model for young kids. Very active on speaking about the importance of education and learning new languages himself.
Curry against Brown. And here is Curry. Offline from the high post. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Thompson. Simmons is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Here's Whiteside. Good on the shot. Whiteside's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Portland.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against this defense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle move.
Morning's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Portland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Whiteside. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. McGee with the block. Takes the 13-footer. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Here's Morant. The feed to Clark. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside Curry. Outside Leonard.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Curry. Rebounded by Bowen.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss that.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Yeah, selected second in 2019, Kevin. John Morant, the highest draftee in Ohio Valley Conference history. And he became the second Grizzly ever to win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
Curry looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
To the middle. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the shot goes in. Now, some people felt, Chris, that John Morant was an all-star snub in his rookie year.
Well, you look at what he accomplished in year one. He joined Magic Johnson, the great Isaiah Thomas, and Trae Young is the only 20-year-old rookies to average at least 17 points and 7 assists per game. That's some lofty company.
Brown against Curry. Here's McGee. Makes it off the glass.
The specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy. He's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
And Clark slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Curry wide open. three-pointers off the mark.
When the defense forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Here's Brown. That one off the back iron and out. Trailblazers trail by 8. Leonard finds Simmons. Shoots over Brown. Simmons can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Morant against Thompson. Here's Mourning. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pacers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Brandon Clark.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Brown, the pass to Morant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now a 12-point Pacer lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Mourning. Over Simmons. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Portland. They get it back. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
It's such a tenacious rebound. I mean, when you think about it, Simmons' teammates, they appreciate when he hustles and keep plays alive.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time. Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. Blazers substitution.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
You know, mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, using his body to ward off the potential shot. Curry finishes through the contact. It's the M1.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 4. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
The Trailblazers.
Here's Brown. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
trying to take advantage. You see a lot of this now.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.